What did Bobby play with white to move in the following example from the Porto Roche International Tournament 1958 against James Sherwin? The position is a draw, but what is the best winning chance? Of course, rook f5 with the cut off. Now black must defend extremely precisely to hold the draw, but it is still possible. Sherwin prepares to activate his rook. And what did Bobby play now? It's also a good practical try, I think. King h4 doesn't achieve much. Black's rook now has enough checking distance, and the position remains a draw. So Bobby's rook f8 anticipates this and takes away the 8th rank from Black's defending rook. This is always a good technique for the attacker, so the only move is king e7 to force the rook away from f8. Just waiting is insufficient. After rook b4, white wins. And there's one important moment which arises now. How to continue here? It's a very important move. Rook f4. Now the rook has two roles. It does the cutoff and it protects the pawn. And now black is lost as the pawn ending after rook f8 is winning, and otherwise white's king can come closer to shorten the checking distance. And now, black's rook does not have enough space for the checks, and the king also cannot achieve much, and white win. So king e7 is called for. Now, of course, rook f4 is not playable as black's rook controls it. And here comes a crucial question for the game: how to defend with black. Rook a8 is the right move. After g5, rook f8 is playable, as now the pawn ending is a draw, and otherwise black's king can cross over. And after king h4, the checking distance is large enough, and we have a typical draw by the book. After king e6, white wins, and Bobby, of course, doesn't spoil it. King h4. G5 would spoil it. It violates do not rush. Now black can wait, and this cutoff gives him a draw. But king h4 does win. Now Bobby's pawn can cross the middle of the board. The checking distance is not large enough anymore, and black also doesn't have the pawn ending option now. Okay, black can try, of course, to introduce the pawn ending option. This is what happened in the game. After rook g8, the checking distance is not large enough, and white wins easily. So Sherwin tries the pawn ending option, but white wins with g6 to meet rook f8 with rook f5. And now, if black takes, the pawn ending is winning for white. And if black doesn't take, then white will reach Lucena's winning position first, and then get the full point by building a bridge. A typical maneuver Bobby, of course, knew, and you should know as well, of course. This is one of the theoretical endgame positions which you should know by heart. And so Sherwin resigned, as now Bobby has reached Lucena's winning position, and would then convert by building a bridge with his rook, bringing his rook closer to shelter the king. Now the king has come out and the rook can be used to build a bridge. This, of course, should be part of your endgame knowledge.